Okay. So, hey, how are your children?
Oh, they're doing good. You know what? My youngest one, she's in fourth of the taekwondo.
Oh, very nice, very nice to meet you.
He's running with the yellow
Your
ball.
brother? Oh, very nice. Oh, that's something that you have to look for and something that you can be proud of.
Yes,
Right?
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. It gives me a motivate as well. Doing my job.
Right, right. Every day you're gonna look forward that your daughter is doing great when it comes to the chosen skills you have to work on. Okay, well basically I just called you because we're just gonna have a short conversation. We usually have. We're just gonna talk about a couple of things like the things that I've noticed on your calls. I've listened to some of your calls, random calls, and I've listened to the IoT audit as well. And I was able to notice that you were able to do great when it comes to keeping the customer engaged. What I like about you is you're always keeping the customer engaged. What I mean by that is you're informing the customer what is happening. You're always saying power words to the customer, and you always take my advice. For example, when you mentioned that do not replace the yes or no for power words, you immediately replace that, which is very good, very nice, very nice, and it's really reflects on the reality. For the past couple of months, I was able to notice that you were able to hit the target, which is the 5 out of 10 for the 5 one, and because well basically you're very personal when it comes to conversing with the customer, and I wish I really like that. And also when it comes to doing the personalized growth, you know what, the delivery stuff, when you say to the customer, thank you very much for keeping my business with us, it came out, we really appreciate it, and you can always count on us on your card. So maybe that makes it more personal and that builds rapport with the customer. That brings the conversation very lively. That brings the conversation also, or that brings the customer more engaged to you because they feel that you are listening to their concern. Okay? And but then for the type of relationship, there were some information that was not advised to the customer. So you were able to ask what is happening to the concern. However, there were some misadvisements that were not provided to the customer. So I'd like to know, or can you tell me more about it?
Alright, basically, we're actually missing out on the information. Sometimes we're misheard from that, and we did not provide all the information that they need to gather. And most likely we're actually running out of time. We are actually the CRT itself that we are actually basing on our tribal knowledge. I know sometimes that happens, but if you're going to ask you, most likely really wanted to check on that, but telling me
it's because of time. Right? I know if you're gonna hear the voice of Audrey or Arthur, you're
like that, and your whole time, sometimes, system gets sometimes, right? So, basically, this is all about team enrichment, right?
So you tend
to, just using what is my knowledge about providing advisement about. And other thing is that if this particular scenario will be taken care of by just like, for example, I'm looking this up, and you're very much aware about it, right? The advisement will show on the different tools that we're using, like PLC remedy, right? So there's no chances for me to take a look at that because I need to fill up a lot of functions and information that we need to fill out there. So
so basically you tend to forget of the things.
We have to put it. We're doing multitasking, right? While I'm talking to them, and most likely I was doing multitasking giving me advisement or something that's worthwhile doing. Hey, let's play it. So sometimes I'm doing something while I'm talking to them, right? So I'm checking on something, I'm fill out some boxes that I need to fill out, especially.
You know what I really like about the fact that we really wanted to very detailed when it comes to submitting the task to the customer because we really have to resolve the customer's issue, right? And so that the customer won't call us back. And I know that the CRT, W, and the whole thing is very important, but I don't want to compromise the experience of the customer, right? I know sometimes we're running out of time, but so basically we just have to be put an effort on this one for instead putting customer on HW. I know it because I've been in here. You know how to manage the call. You know how you're going to lead the customer to the resolution itself. So make sure that we don't forget for some advisement because that particular one, if you need some advisement, the customer might come us back. Okay? And so if you're able to provide those advice to the customer, what do you think would be the impact on the customer?
Absolutely, this will not repeat our IOCR. First IOCR, and there you go, give our customer exceptional service. They're actually, I'm looking for that. It's the first time they do that on their phone, right? Customer experience as well.
Right, of course, it really reflects on both parties because, and that all boils down to work as a customer experience. So basically, you have to provide what is the right resolution, and you really have to enhance the customer experience, right? So what we're gonna do now is for me or on my end, I'm going to continue listening to your calls, remote monitoring, and also to the time margin. And when it comes to the flagging of the ECW in whole time by the new representative, probably what we can do on that is try to build more information to the customer. Right? Build more rapport, what I mean to say, build rapport to the customer, just keep the customer engaged, just continue to do the multitasking. And eventually you're gonna get used to it, right? I don't want to compromise the experience of the customer because you're running out of time. You just have to continue I am not gonna expect for drastic change for the CIT itself or for the whole time so as long as if there was an improvement on that, it's okay, that's okay for me. Okay? Because like what I mentioned, the customer experience are number one for you, right? And if you're gonna have the satisfied customer, of course you're gonna get more views. And if you're gonna get more views, of course incentives, right? You're gonna get from the company and from the program, right? And of course if you have more views than when it comes to the program, of course you're gonna be happy because that's gonna be money for them. So in your part, what do you think would be the best thing that we can do?
Okay, for the action plan is that I'm going to initiate every call that we need to check on the community. And if this call has been a repeated call, let's say same scenario, that is the time that you can, that is okay, that you should not, or you will not going to take care of the community. But in every call, it should be that we pull up the community, maximize, utilize the tools, so that we can provide them a lot of information about it, and it's very important for them to know that.
And I know you can do it, because like I mentioned, you have the skill to really manage the conversation. Like, you have the skills wherein you can always keep the customer engaged, so take advantage of it. Okay, and take advantage of it while you're talking to the customer, try to talk to the community, and then read the advisement. Once you've read the advisement, take the customer and then further with it. Because the advisement, it really shows not just the resolution, but you're setting the customer expectations, what to do next, what they're going to do next.
Yes.
So that you're going to end the call with a resolution that the customer knows what they're going to do after the conversation. That's one of the most important things that we have to keep in mind, so that the customer don't need to call us back.
Sure.
Right? So what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to ask Alvin to listen to some of her calls, and if you have questions or clarifications about the community that you have confusions with, you can ask me and you can ask Alvin so that we can clarify, so that we will be able to look in for the advice.
Yeah.
And also, you can ask assistant Maria. Maria is always sitting beside you, right? So you can ask her also if she knows this particular one, so that you can ask assistant. Coming from your teammates, or coming from everyone, or we can utilize also the chat, since the chat is always active, so you can ask both the question there, and then somebody will give you an answer, right? So that you can be very close. Okay? So for my Thursday, which is on the 28th. So what we're going to do is we're going to meet again, and we're going to talk about if there were some changes already on your call. So right after this conversation, we're going to listen to some of the calls, and you just have to check the consistency, okay? Like what I mentioned, I'm not going to ask you for is that a graphic change? It's going to be a graphic change. So when do you think would be the best time for you to start?
Alright, I'm going to start after this.
After this
coaching.
Right, of course.
We're gonna apply a whole bunch of stuff that we discussed.
Right.
Very important.
And just like what I told Maria a while ago, that if you can get used to it, it's like even if you're closing your eyes, you know how to navigate. You know where to go. You know what document policy that you can provide to the customer, right? It's like opening and closing the door.
Yeah.
You used to it, right? It's always there. So it's always there. Thank you very much for calling T-Mobile. It's always there. It will never be moved, right? You can manage it or you can customize it. So just like resolutions, you can manage it or you can customize the resolutions as long as the important information has been conveyed to the customer. Okay? So right, so by Thursday, we're going to listen to some of the calls again and let's see if there were some changes, and we're going to move on a different day. Okay? So do you have questions today? No. I think it's your break now, so you can take your break already. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you, so we're going to see you again. Thank you.